and it's guys you've worked with
Yeah.
before, but it's still guys all in new roles.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a lot of new roles in that room, and to be honest, that makes it exciting. It really does, and it brings fresh and new ideas and new thoughts, and every single one of those guys in that room, whether it's the full-time staff or the support staff, are unbelievable high character guys that are going to influence our players each and every day in a positive way. And then number two, they're really smart guys. And so when you get that combination, it makes it a lot of fun.
Kind of along those same lines, what does Coach Richardson bring not only to the on the field, but also in game planning as professional?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a ton of experience. He's got a lot of experience at the college level and obviously successful at the high school level. So he's kind of gone for full circle and has a ton of experience that he can bring to the table with new ideas, fresh ideas, things that fit the offense that we want to be, and things that he's done in the past that can kind of piece together. And so he's done an awesome job. Just excited about him being a part of this thing.
Body type-wise, Dabo kind of drew parallels between Sean Arrives and Cade, and kind of said maybe they were upper 180s, so she gets around 200 to start to get
Yeah. Yeah, Cade has done a good job. I think he was around 179 when he first got here, and he's somewhere in the mid to upper 180s right now. So he's put on some really good, solid weight. But like you said, it did, from what I understand, when Deshaun got here, I wasn't here for his freshman year, but it was very similar. He was in the 170s as well, and so similar body types for sure.
Would you say, I think you said the spring footwork can kind of
Yeah.
one of the main things for a quarterback starting out.
That's
one of the main things.
That's one of the things we talked about in our exit meeting is, hey, whenever you know where everybody is and where they're going immediately, then you can start cleaning up some of your footwork and you can kind of hone in on that. But that first spring, you're trying to figure it all out, and usually your footwork's a little bit sloppy. So that's something that he went and got detailed on this summer, and he's assured me that he's definitely improved in that area. And I can remember like it was yesterday. It was the same thing with DJ, same thing with Trevor, same thing. I mean, all the guys go through that same process. And so it's just about, hey, having that confidence and knowing where everybody is, and then transitioning to, hey, that footwork, the little details of the footwork are very important.
Obviously affected your game plan, how you guys were able to impact your games. What's it going to be like to have those guys back at full force this year? And what are some of the things that you guys might have picked up last year as far as maybe maintaining their health or something that
Yeah.
they were doing? What was going on?
Yeah, we had some tough luck last year, injury-wise. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, I know our strength staff and our training staff have looked into it many different ways and have tweaked things here and there. But hey, I'm so excited about, a healthy team. Starting out this preseason, we're going to have everybody healthy, pretty much except for maybe Adam Randall right now. And so we're really, really excited about those guys being healthy and having a full room ready to go. And that's something we hadn't had in a little while. Even in the spring, we had a lot of guys missing, And so, and I think one of the lessons that we learned last year, one of the lessons the players have learned especially is, man, they got to be able to learn multiple positions. It's very important to understand what the other guy's doing at receiver, because you never know what can happen. And it's that next man up mentality for sure. But also, what else do you know at other positions? Because it just makes you more valuable whenever you can learn multiple positions. Same thing with the offensive line. The more positions they know, the more valuable they're going to be. And so, but just going into camp, man, full steam ahead, excited about the health of our team.
You guys last year got injured. Stellato,
Yep.
and also Rotator.
Yeah, just excited about both of those guys. I mean, those are two dynamic football players. Will Taylor obviously finished the baseball season and played the last, 15 games or something, and recovered very quickly, and he's full speed, full go. I mean, he's electric with the ball in his hands. And so, and what an unbelievable kid. He's a perfect example of, man, he came into my room and met with us most of the year last year as a quarterback, And then now he's transitioning more to receiver and just being an unselfish player and just excited about his knowledge of the game, where he is, and his electric game playing ability. And then who else did you mention? Stellato, yeah, he had a really good spring, and then he tweaked his hamstring a little bit in the spring. So I think the big thing for him is just to stay healthy, because he had a really good, I think he was there the majority of the time in the spring, but still tweaked it and missed a handful of practices. And so the big thing for him, again, is that consistency, staying healthy. But he's an electric guy, too. He made a bunch of plays out there this spring that he can build off of confidence-wise.
How do you handle a guy like that mentally coming into his first year, gets injured, he doesn't got to get the reps?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah. Well, I think that's what our program is really all about is, man, putting our arms around him in every facet of our program, whether it's the coaches, the players, the support staff, the trainers, our Paul Journey program. I mean, that's what we're about, is when guys are going through some adversity in their life, especially at a young age, man, how can we help them? And so everybody just kind of chipped in and is able to pick a kid up, find some extra time to talk to them, make sure you have conversations and communication with them weekly and daily, and just making sure that they're doing okay and that this is part of life. And so I think we do a really good job of that for a lot of different examples.
About last year, all the adversity you guys did face, do you think that becomes an attribute this year?
100%. Yep, we're excited about moving forward and taking those lessons that we learned and applying them to this year.
Having a receiver having a receiver like Will who has such great quarterback skills, how much fun does that make it as a play caller for you to try to work some trickery in there?
Yeah, no, it makes it fun. It makes you be more creative, and it gives you confidence that you can trust a guy because he's been in your room for a year and he knows what to expect and he knows what to do. And so when he understands the big picture and he has that skill set on top of that, it makes it special and it makes it more fun for me.
Obviously,
Oh, no, they're battling it out right now. They're doing a great job. Hunter Helms has been really, really good and just continues to grow, continues to get better. And then Billy came in a year ago, and, man, he's a talented kid that continues to get better and better too. So they're definitely battling each and every day and, making each other better.
Obviously, Coach Elliott is a busy man.
Yeah.
Heading into your first full season now, is there any advice he's giving you
Really the advice was whenever he was here as a coach, when I was coaching for him. I learned a lot of things from Tony Elliott, just, his managing style as an offensive coordinator and just his insight on a lot of different areas. He did a great job of that. But I learned that whenever I was here with him. And so we definitely have stayed in touch and have talked, just mostly catching up and small talk. But he's doing great, and I know that his future is very bright. Man, we're going to use him in different ways. I mean, we're going to go through preseason and kind of see where he fits the mold, but he's going to come out as a slot receiver, and then hey, we could potentially put him back there at quarterback if we need to, as some creativity there. But those would be the two spots.
Which is something you don't always have, right?
Yeah.
You can do so many.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Anytime you got a guy that has played quarterback before and has moved to other positions, man, it gives you just more opportunity to be more creative. Heck, he might be a punter, he might be a kicker, you never know. Say that again?
How are you going to maintain this as your role? As in, this is your position that you're in charge of now. So what does that mean to you? What do you expect for that?
Yeah, I mean, just the role as offensive coordinator is an honor and privilege here at Clemson. I mean, it's the place where I came to school, my alma mater, and I've been able to be mentored in a lot of different ways, a lot of different areas. Start with Coach Sweeney and Tony Elliott and Jeff Scott, and just learned a lot of different ways to lead a group. And I've done it in my past before, so I have my philosophy as well. And that philosophy changes sometimes as you go through different changes on staffs. But I'm just excited about being at my alma mater, having an opportunity to lead this group of young men, and having a great staff around me to help support me in a lot of different ways.
Thank you. We'll get him off camera.
Yep. Thank you, guys and ladies. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. See you in August.